What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Dwarfcorp. It seemed like everybody liked the game, so I figured we'd check it out a little while longer and see what we could get going. We had a mining job over here that kind of fell apart on us because there were pits. And it was the pits trying to get it all done. There is ladders and stuff now to the bottom level, though, so we have a dungeon to explore at this point, which is kind of cool. Might be worthwhile to send our warrior dwarf down in here and see if she can clear it out. Ebby Butt Bullion, the miner, is fighting a scorpion. Where is that at? Who's fighting a scorpion? No, he's not. He's not fighting a scorpion. What are you talking about? There's no scorpion down there. There's no, like, fatalities going off Mortal Kombat style with fire flying all over the place like, whoa! Although that would be pretty dope. I think we can all agree that would be pretty sick. I'm gonna send my warrior down in here to go fight this stuff. I think it's a good idea. Warrior, come down in here and handle these problems for us, please. There's a reason I keep muscle on the payroll, and you are that muscle. And unfortunately, that scorpion doesn't really know how to climb so good. Take that, arachnid! Take that! Away with you, eight-legged beastie! I got in trouble last night because I accidentally dropped a spider on my wife's corner of the bed. I didn't mean to. It was just a thing that happened, alright? And then it disappeared into the blankies, and it was just, there we go, fight! Sorry, I'm terrified. Every time it autosaves, I restart the recording because I'm a little bit worried that it's going to drop frames or something. Axe Dwarf is over here. Ooh, you got some bones out of there. Yeah, buddy. Go over here and fight that bat now. Go over here and fight this bat. Yep, I demand it of you. Go fight this bat. This bat is your enemy, and it must fall. It must fall, and it must die, and we will take its bat meat, and we will consume it. Straight from the head of the bat. We will take it Tropic Thunder style, and just... we will gargle the bat guts. And so you come back over here because I know you guys like to climb up walls that are stupid and don't work. And then once you do that, apparently they're doing something up on the surface. What are they doing on the surface right now? They're doing something, and I don't like it when they do things. What are they doing? I hear the sound of like chiseling or like building or something, and it concerns me. It concerns me greatly. Maybe they're just sleeping. I don't know. You work your way on back over here, and then once you have made it through... I do like the way you can kind of RTS control your little guys, though. That's pretty fun. A lot of games don't give you that direct control. And so I find that... Are you bleeding right now? Or are you fighting something? Might be fighting something. I don't know. It looked like they were taking hits, though. It looked like they were eating hits, and so that got me a little bit worried. No, I think he's bleeding, actually, or she's bleeding. Are you bleeding right now? What's your health looking like? Or are you taking damage because you haven't eaten? Oh, you have a disease called rabies. That's not good. So apparently our dwarves can get bit, and then you're only 14 years old? Maybe a dwarf year is longer than everyone else's year. I don't know. I'm going to take you for right now, and I need you to do some more crafts. So you get in there and make me, like, 5 stone trinkets. I don't think anybody's going to buy a dirt trinket. That sounds like something that they try to pawn off at you. You'd be like the world market or something like that. And be like, look, it is made of Syrian dirt. And I'd be like, only $59.99. And I'd be like, I don't trust this, man. It's not you. It's just that, like, this seems a little iffy to me. This seems a little iffy. Maybe she'll sleep it off. I don't think you sleep off rabies, though. Pretty soon we're going to have everybody wearing, like, water buckets around their necks and just be like, ah, be afraid of me, rabies monster! And they'll be like, ah, water! Because when you have rabies, things are afraid of water. I'm just saying. It gives you a fear of water. Yeah, we'll skip the daytime. That sounds good. So we are back in. It's morning, and apparently you can recover from rabies when you're a dwarf. It's true. They do get bonus saving throws versus poison and disease. It's part of being a stone blood. I got hurt recently, so that's fine. Tebra Light Smasher is tiny and manic and likes to destroy. Seems like the kind of character that I would like to hang out with. Are you tiny and manic? Do you like to destroy? Then welcome to Dwarfcorp. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. We could probably do some mining, so where does this ladder go right here? That ladder goes to, like, right there. Let's take this down by one more slice. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get after all this iron. Give me my dwarves here. Give me my dwarves. Where my dwarves at? Sometimes the dwarf button does not work. Like, I want to grab dwarves, and it's like, no! And it won't let me, and that's upsetting. Can I grab my dwarves now? Give me a couple of dwarves over here. There we go. I'm going to rubber band box some of these dwarfs. And once I've done that, we'll go down. And where was this ladder at? I'm having trouble seeing it. Ladder, where are you? There you are, ladder. I knew I could trust in you. Instead, what we'll do is we'll start a little mining op over here, I think. And we're going to mine over this direction so that we can get after all this iron right here. Because iron is delicious and nutritious for dwarves. And I'm going to wait and see if this actually works. They should be able to mine off the ladder, hopefully. Maybe. Well, I mean, it wasn't the best effort I've ever seen. But it's good enough. I mean, it's not what I was going for, but it's good enough. So, you know, whatever. I'm sure it'll be fine. I still haven't mastered the art of getting them off of my clicker. I don't know exactly how to cancel the fact that I have a dwarf on my clicker. I think you left click, and a lot of other games is right click, which is what's throwing me off. Left click is for selection. I think I've been playing too much Rimworld lately is what's getting me into trouble. Are you guys like better at mining yet? Have you become, you're still a mining intern with 742 XP. I wonder how long it takes so we can make them an assistant miner. Yeah, do it. It looks like the amount they get paid every day goes up when we do that though. Do you guys want to be assistant miners? How much do you get paid more? Oh, now you get $50 a day. That's getting kind of expensive. I may want to slow that down ever so slightly. These guys have a little bit lower of health, but Ebby Bolt Bullion wants a promotion. You're a mining intern? I think I already promoted you, man. So we've promoted 3 people. This is going to get expensive pretty fast. So hopefully we get some more trade caravans that decide to come through here. My crafts dwarf, I would like to upgrade my crafts dwarf so that my crafts dwarf gets a little bit better at doing craft dwarfy things. But for right now, is that iron right there? Like, what is that? Because we keep mining it. Yeah, that's 9 iron that we've got right there. 9 iron, a little bit of ye old golfing minerals. And then over here we've got whatever the hell those are, mushrooms. A trade envoy has gotten here from the motherland. Yay, Eifer Bolt Hunter of the motherland. Let's go ahead and sell some stuff. So we've got 80 bucks right there. 25. We'll call that 105. We'll call that 170. Call that 190. Call that 260. And then we'll call that like 480 with those two. And then it doesn't tell you the total value. I wish that it did. Like, there needs to be somewhere around here. I think you can look at their profit for the total value. But as far as I know for right now, we've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. We're sitting around on quite a few things. I might try to make some stuff out of a bat bone. You might be able to make some bone carvings or something like that, which would be kind of sweet. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. We can also plant farms and things of that nature. Their profit is pretty good, and I've got dwarves to pay, so I'm going to push for 450 on this one. They can make 100 bucks off of it. Propose it. They like us, so chances are they'll probably take the deal. And so there it is. We actually made ourselves a pretty decent amount of money. And we should see our dwarves throwing gold up into the stockpile up here. So yeah, there it is. Gold away! Man, we've got a nice little pile over here. And everybody knows dwarves only care about their dwarf pile. They're like dragons. They've got to have like a nice pile. Otherwise, they're a very poor stone bracer. So somebody's fighting a scorpion down here. That's fine. Fight a scorpion, man. I'm sure you'll be okay. It doesn't seem to be that big of a deal when you fight scorpions. Like, it seems to work out okay whenever we do this. So, we've got like a little diggy hole right there. Another thing we could do is we could dig out the roof right here, apparently. Because, let me find a dwarf. Dwarves, where are you? They've run off. They have no dwarfy work to do right now, which is why they're not accomplishing anything. Oh, they're actually dropping off all their wares, too. So, they're dropping off their stone, they're dropping off their dirt, and they're dropping off their iron. Great. Looks good to me. We also want to get the roof off right here because there's like a little roofy area that has a whole bunch of... Okay, I realized that was probably poor phrasing. Never mind, it's not the roofy area of our base. I gotta find better terminology for some of this stuff. I'm getting myself into trouble right now. They should be able to mine the roofs off, so we don't really need to mine all this stuff out. Instead, I just want the iron bits so that I can get back to making forges and we can start upgrading our production process so we can start making weapons and we can start making like gems and all that kind of stuff. We haven't really found any of that down in here, but in fact, oh, there's gold right there. Yeah, go ahead and go get the gold. And if that's actually like a seam, that's a good thing for us. I don't see anything over here. We got some mushrooms on this side. Basically, I'm just trying to scout it out real fast and see if there's anything else worth mining in this area. With the mushrooms over there. Did you get the gold over there? Oh, you did. You fantastic, lovely little man. Good for you, you hairy little bastard. Bonuses for everyone. He's got gold now. Found ourselves a gold nugget. We probably won't make any gold trinkets or anything like that. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it is. It's a seam. Goody. Well, let's follow this thing as far as it's going to go, because if there's one thing I know about dwarves is that they absolutely love themselves some gold. Let's move this thing around. There we go. Is there any more gold up in here, or is that the last of it? That looks like the last of it. I'm not seeing any more over there. Is there any iron around here in these corridors? I don't think there is, but I don't know. We'll take a look around and see what we can do here. I think all the good stuff is going to be below levels in this game. So if I take this down to here, we should be able to, like, just mine that whole area out for stone. I don't even care what you do over there. Just mine it out for stone. We got a shitty bracer. So what I need to do is I need to find my crafts dwarf. So let's go back up to the surface. Go back up to the surface real quick. I'm going to drop that off my cursor. So see, sometimes escape gets it off your cursor, and other times left clicking gets it off your cursor. For you, what I'd like for you to do is let's take a look at what objects we can make here, because I think we can make some pretty cool stuff. Let's go downwards. I think we need a fuel source in order to make a trade envoy from Honey Bunchen has arrived. That sucks because I'm definitely not ready for a trade envoy right now. Make a wood door. And we're going to put wood doors in these little areas. Make our area a tad nicer. There we go. So we got some wood doors in there. Crafts dwarf should get on that. We probably also want to look into making some lamps. We don't have any fuel. Hey, buddy. Garden gnomes. I am Chippy Applause of Honey Bunchen. Oh, we're not garden gnomes, man. He doesn't want that. In general, it seems like, oh, they want iron really badly. They want iron something fierce. I don't know if I can give it up right now, though. Iron is kind of valuable, and I don't have like a massive line on it, and so it might be a plan that'll end up being poor for us. Then again, nobody's dropped off any of their, I don't think anybody's dropped off any of their wares either. I'll go ahead and I'm just going to give him 50 stone. That'll get us in there. It's $5 a pop, worth $2.50. I'll probably push for 175 since they don't like us quite as much. Yay! And there we go. And so we made a little bit more money again, and so they have begun with their little link-ass jumpsuits to drag those off to, I suppose, the side of the map or wherever it is that they live. Wherever it is that they live that is not suitable for dwarf living, alright? I can tell you that much. Crafty Dwarf, would you like a promotion? I would like to promote you to an assistant crafts dwarf. Hooray, you're now, ooh, wow, 50 bucks, 85 gold on them. So these guys do have a little bit of wealth in here. I think I still have one intern miner. They should drop off. Yeah, we got 17 iron right there, so I'd really like it if you guys would drop that off. I'm going to give them a minute to haul. I'm going to give them a minute to haul so they can get that all out of their system and make things a little bit better. Then what we'll do is we'll think about, where's my crafts dwarf at? Let me have my crafts dwarf on my clicker real fast. And I'm going to put this in slicey spicy mode. And there it is. We're in slicey spicy mode. We've got some meat. We've got some other little things laying around. We've got 35 berries. We can make some meals out of that, but like I'm a little bit worried about what we have laying around right now. What kind of objects can we put in? So we need, for a stove, I think we probably need fuel. I don't know how we get fuel. Pretty sure fuel is coal, and I don't know how much of that we have. So we have iron over here. We have that right there. We have 6 coal, but it has not been put in the stockpile yet. I don't know who's just walking around with coal. I am overqualified for this job, so they're a little bit unhappy at the moment. I just arrived here. I got promoted. You're overqualified? Is everybody overqualified? No, he's just overqualified? Well, look at you with your weird dwarvish sense of self-worth. You and your self-confidence making us all look bad out here. Like, damn, son. Didn't have to be like that. We could look around for coal in some of these mountains over here and just kind of like dig around and see what we find. I don't think that would be the worst plan. Just kind of like dig holes through all of here and just kind of see what comes up. You guys, come over here. I would like for you to mine. Yeah, just go ahead and like run a couple of little shafts all over the place. Just sort of see what we run into. I'm sure we're going to fall into like a hell pit or something, but it's okay. We can solve that problem when we get to it. You guys just keep on mining. Look for whatever you can find inside the hills. I don't care how you do it or how long you do it. Just do it. We want a Geffy Silver Forger wants a promotion. Pretty sure that's this guy right here. Geffy Silver oh man, he's overqualified. He wants to be like a full-fledged crafts dwarf. You're being a little aggressive with your credentials right now, man. A little aggressive with the credentials. I'm kind of wondering where the coal is at. Like, and how come it wasn't dropped in the stockpile? He already gets paid like 50 bucks a day, though. I guess I can raise him on up. He's a normal crass dwarf now. I don't know. He's a little peckish at the moment, but, like, he's been promoted twice, so he should be pretty happy. He's euphoric at the moment. He's frickin' euphoric. You go in and make me some more stone trinkets. Go ahead and make, like, 10 stone trinkets for right now. It's just something that we can trade when people come back because that worked out for us really well last time. We do also have like a stock index or something like that as the game goes along. Like apparently there's some kind of like stock trading thing that comes into the game later on, but we haven't seen it just yet. As far as slice mode goes, how are we looking over here? We find anything useful? Find anything super sexy? Or is it mostly just rocks and business per usual? Looks like rocks and business per usual. Oh well. I'll probably make a channel that lets us get over to here then too so that we can grab some of these trees on this side. Yeah, I don't know why nobody's dropping off these... oh, he made a statue. He made a very poor stone figure. Well, I mean, hey, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. They still seem to sell for reasonable enough cash, so I'm not gonna be that upset about it. If he makes a bunch of trashy things, not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. I'm trying to get money together anyways right now so that we can do some more awesome stuff. The other thing we might consider doing is making like a little berry farm over here. So we can get ourselves some berries so that he can sit around and like make meals nonstop. Might also be a good idea, but we'll wait and see on that one. You guys hit anything good over here? No, I've seen nothing good on this side. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I was hoping we would find something good. Oh well. It's restocking our stone supply, so that's something at the bare minimum. That's something at the bare minimum. We apparently have a trade convoy from Elyland. So they are elves. We'll see what they want. But you know what they say about trusting elves. It's never a good idea. I don't trust them, and I don't think you should trust them. They smell like cottonwood trees, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to trust somebody that smells like a cottonwood tree. It's not a good look. Like, take a shower, put on some Old Spice or something. Like, whatever that new thing is that Axe is promoting, like Razor Wolf body spray, or whatever overly manly, like, cut stabber thing they're trying to do. I would like to trade with you. Well, fiddle-dee-dee. These guys do not care at all about stone stuff. It looks like they want raw materials more than anything else. They'll take the stone staff, but I can't help but feel like this is way underpriced over here, so we'll probably wait for... We'll probably wait for somebody that's capable of doing something a little bit better for us before we turn that over. I mean, I've got lots of stone right now. So I think I'll probably drop like, let's call it 50 so that we got 250 in escrow right there. I will take all 15 of your apples. And then their profit for right now is 200 bucks. They've got mana crystals, cave mushrooms, and normal mushrooms. We've also got berries and cactus and grain. I think I'll take the grain so I can plant it. That sounds like a good idea. And then they've got a garnet right there, but I can't afford it. They've also got coconuts over here. Maybe take their mushrooms. Maybe take their berries. And their profit is still 165, so I'm going to speedball them for 100 right there and see if they'll take it. Magical! Yay! Goodbye. I will see you later. Time to skip the daytime. Now we have more elves that have showed up while we were sleeping. But I don't know if I care about that. We made a little bit of money right there. We paid our, I think we're paying $275 a day on our dwarves right now. We've got about $1,000. So we're looking a little bit better. We're not in bad shape. These dwarves over here. Let me get my slice mode cracking. Where are my dwarves at? Where are my dwarves? Where are my dwarves? Where are my dwarves at? Okay, so we don't have anything down here. This was a giant waste of time. Aside from allowing me to farm out absurd quantities of stone. The traders are going to be back in just a minute. I don't know if I have anything to trade with them. Like, we don't really have a whole lot of stuff laying around. And I don't feel good about just, like, letting them have things. I will, however, buy all of their grain because I wanted to make a wheat field. They're taking a loss right there. I will pay you 15 for this. Oh, they don't like that. They want to make more money. Okay. I'll pay you 20 for it. Yay! There it is. Cool. And so that's done. Let me get these dwarves over here. We're going to make a farm. Let's make ourselves a farm so we can actually till the earth right here. We can tell them to till on this side, which I think is a good idea. We'll make like a little wheat farm right there. And we'll make like a little berry farm right there. And maybe like a little apple farm right there. Just so that we know we've got lots of extra things around for when we're trying to do better in the future. They're over here getting paid. They're not super happy about their work right now. But they are going to have to deal with that. They don't really have much of a choice. I see nothing right here. It might be worth going up a slice and seeing if there's anything in the ceiling. But no, there's not anything in the ceiling either. So I think this is mostly just going to be a bust over here. We're not going to be able to do anything until they drop off that coal. I don't know who's carrying around coal with them right now, but somebody needs to... Can I look in their pockets and see who has coal? I was hungry recently. I got promoted. I got paid. So yeah, they should be pretty happy right now. He's made us a whole bunch of crafts, which is great. Everybody else needs to drop off their stuff. So I should... Ooh, you made an excellent stone pendant. We should probably be able to get paid for that. Would you like to make us... We gotta dig up some more coal. We're not gonna have a choice. I gotta find some coal around here. And so there was a coal over there, but we haven't seen any coal beneath the ground so far. Was there any coal up here that we missed out on? There is not. There is no coal that we missed up here, although there is a little coal seam right there, and so it might be worth it after these guys are done to do something like that and see if we can get some coal back, because I want to build some torches and I want to be able to build a forge. And unfortunately it says we have 6 coal, but they're not dropping it off at the stockpile, and so while that's mildly infuriating, I think we can live with it for right now. So there we go. Get those fields made, man. I believe in you. You guys are the best. We have $846 right now. Another trade caravan is here. We don't really have anything for you guys. That's the downside, is that I don't really have a whole lot for you. I'll give you 2 iron, I guess. That's about the best I can plausibly do. Actually, no, I don't want to give you iron. I don't want to give you iron at all. I'll just buy the remainder of your grain, and then I will give you like $20 for it. Apparently that's not a good enough profit for them. Yeah, it is. I think if profit is written in red down here, they won't take the trade. And so there it is. A little bit more money spent. Little bit more money spent, although we are in the red for today, so we probably want to get that sorted out too. Hey, Dwarvish Caravan is here. That means they like stone stuff. Good. I'm going to go with a stone pendant. I'm going to go with these over here. Yup, get rid of all that stuff. We need to get paid today. We need to get paid. We need to get paid bad. Like, we need to get fitted up for the moment. So that's $700 worth of profit right there. This guy brought us a bunch of raw materials. I would strongly consider taking some of that coal off his hands right there, since we've got extra money anyways. We could also take some of the beer, but I don't think it's going to matter. Like, I don't think it's relevant. He's making $600 worth of profit right now. Let's try $550 and see if that works out for him. It does not, actually. They do not want to make $100 in profit. So let's try $450. They don't mind $450. And if I was a little bit more pedantic, I'd sit here and I'd fiddle with it longer, but I don't care. I'm just trying to get paid for right now. So propose the trade. There it is. The balloon is weighed down with goodies. And so the dwarf should head on out with all the stuff that we just did. And that brings our cash stacks up a little bit to like 1,000. But some of these guys have cash in their inventory and they won't drop it off until they get back over and they get done with their tasks. And so it's just a thing we're going to have to wait on for right now. Diggy, diggy, ho. Diggy, diggy, ho. Dig in a field outside. Dig in a field. So now what we need to do, the big thing that we need to focus on for right now is actually planting these fields. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant grain over there. I'm going to plant berries right there. And we don't have a lot of apples. In fact, we have 0 apples. So instead, we could plant some shrooms over here. Let's go ahead and try that on out. And I'm sure it'll be okay. We'll kick them back into motion. There's our coal right there, finally. Somebody dropped that off, which is miraculous. Maybe they just needed somebody to tell them to drop it off. I don't really know. But in either case, they're dropping off pretty much everything they have right now. So now we have no gold. We've got coal. We can do a bunch of stuff right now. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a dwarf in this age. Doo-doo. Alright, so we'll go down to the bottom here. And we need a crafts dwarf. I really wish it didn't reset your slice mode when you grabbed people. That's one minor annoyance that I've seen along the way. So we got a forge right there. Yeah, do it. Craft me a forge on this side. I don't know what the forge is going to do for me, but I'm sure it'll do something useful. And then we'll do a stove over here. Yep, looks good. And that looks like we've got just about everything. So we can get a straw man over there. What is that? We can craft some books and a bookshelf. We can make a turret. We can make a craft table. We frolicked here to meet you. I am Elfie, Seeker of Big Bottle. Okay, Elfie. How you doing, pal? How you feeling? You want to buy a bunch of my stone off me here today? Because I tell you what, I got some serious stone. I got some serious stone. I'll take your grain, and I will take your berries. I will also take your apples, I guess. And then you can throw in like 250 right here. No, you don't like that? 40, 30. They must not like us very much. Man, these guys driving a hard bargain. They got to make some kind of money, though, I guess. There we go. And so, what is your opinion of us? So far, our relationship has been indifferent because we just met and we just had profitable trade. I'm thinking that over time, they're going to start liking us better. Maybe we'll get better prices off the elves. But for right now, we just got to live with what we have. So he went over there and crafted a thing. There's our forge right there. I don't know how that makes our lives any easier, but I'm assuming so we can build bricks now, and that takes dirt. Well, now I kind of wish I hadn't sold all my dirt. Now I wish I hadn't sold all my dirt. Now I feel like an idiot. Now I feel kind of dumb. And so there's our forge right there. What other objects can we make now that we've gotten a little bit further down the check tree? We can do floors, by the way. We can make, like, plank floors and stuff like that if you really want to. It requires a supply of wood, which is why I didn't do it just yet. But it is a thing that you can do. Like, we can build floors, we can build blocks, we can build houses outside if we wanted to. For right now, I'm just digging inside the mountain because it's easy and it's low maintenance. But there are things you can do in that situation. So we can get a gem set with a trinket, and we can make glass, which is required from sand. I think I'll probably try to make some glass, and we'll see what that sells for, because, I mean, if nothing else, we definitely have sand available. We have sand for a minute right now, so I don't think there's anything to worry about right there. As far as this guy's concerned, though, I should probably put him back on trinkets. So make me... What kind of trinkets can we make here? Iron trinkets, maybe? Yeah, make me 5 iron trinkets. We'll go ahead and try it out. I bet they sell for a decent amount. Probably valuable. Probably take care of business. I think we need to hire another crafts dwarf so that I can have somebody working on meals. And I think we have enough miners for right now. And I think we have enough people, like, laying around doing things. But I think it might be time for us to hire some new people, too. So what kind of crafts did he make? He made like an iron ring. A poor iron ring. I wonder if he gets better at his job over time. Because it doesn't seem like it. I'm not trying to be a dick right now, but it doesn't seem like he's getting better at this. It doesn't seem like he's getting better at this. I don't trust it. I don't feel like he's doing better right now. Like, his intelligence is good. Crafting, farming. And he's already fully promoted, so I don't think he's going to be able to go too much further. It looks like he does level up, though, because he's a level 2 crafts dwarf. And so I think that if we just take people up to the top of their chains, I think maybe it raises the level cap for them. Like, he's a level 1 miner right now. We could promote him up to a normal miner, I guess. Or her up to a normal miner. Weird. Maybe they don't start leveling until they hit max level. I don't know. Or their max rank. Either way, this is Dwarfcorp. If you want to see more, leave me lots of comments and lots of likes and all that stuff down below. It's how I judge whether or not people are engaged with the series. And then from there, we'll decide if we wanted to play a little bit more Dwarfcorp. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for stopping in. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, you can get it down below in the description. Bye-bye, everybody.